Hey, boaters, Keith McGowan. I am the Outboard Dad here to help you have a better boating experience. I'm always trying new things, so I'm going to try something today and we're going to record it to see how it works. Do you ever have something break that's aluminum on your outboard motor, like a thermostat cover? This thermostat cover has a hairline crack in it, doesn't it? So we're going to take the gasket off, we're going to clean this up really good, and there's a product called SolderWeld that I have here, and I'm going to open it up. And we're going to use our torch, and we're going to use the solder weld. I've used it on different types of aluminum, but never on aluminum off of an outboard. Sometimes the aluminum on the outboard motors is a little cheaper and dirtier and doesn't really adhere when you try and weld. I've done TIG welding on it, but to seal off something that's going to leak if it doesn't work will be very interesting to find out. Please like, subscribe, send me any comments that you have. Don't forget my used outboard motor buying guides for sale on Amazon for $20. And this will help you with a boat or a motor you're looking to purchase and save thousands. So let me get the torch out, let me clean this up really good, and then we'll try this solder weld and let's see how it works. So as you can see, I cleaned it up really well. I even kind of took my cutoff wheel and kind of dug a little bit in there to give it some place to fill up. I'm also noticing it's cracked. Let me put my cheater glasses on. Make sure it's a... No, it's not cracked through. Is it cracked through? Yes, it's cracked all the way through here, so I have to clean this even further. Now I know why it was leaking even more. Now I see it cracked right here. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to do this, but I'm going to try. Let me clean this up, get the paint off of here. Now that I see it goes down in here, we'll get that cleaned up as well. Or maybe we'll just try and do the outside. I'm wondering if I should drill a hole, because I wonder if I heat it up if the crack is going to continue. Guess we'll find out. I went at it with my Dremel there. Got my little die grinder on my Dremel, and I can see my crack now goes all the way down both sides. Now inside this tube here, I don't think I'm going to have to be able to do it on the inside here, but obviously not inside there. So we'll get that sealed up. Hopefully we'll get this filled up enough that I can then resurface this. That'll be high-tech on a flat surface. So let's heat this sucker up with the torch and see what we can do. So I'm going to try this all-cop braze. This actually you can use from aluminum to copper as well. It has its own flux in the rod. So I'm going to try this one first because I've had the best success with it on other aluminum parts. And then there's another one in the kit too that uses a flux, but I'm going to try this one first. Let's see what it does. So I probably got a little too hot, probably could use a smaller tip, but that seemed to flow nicely right on that part. It's really that part and the inside that's most important. This side I just want to make sure I strengthen up. So we're going to clean this up again and let's see if we can do the other parts, but that seemed to go pretty well. Okay, before I go crazy cleaning it, I'm going to try and do the inside. I got a little smaller tip. Let's see how this works. I am very happy with that. Let's clean this up and see if we can get some more edges taken care of. So here's where we're at with it. Pretty cool. Seems to be working well. It really flowed in there nicely where I had it clean. It flowed here nicely. I haven't gotten the upper part of this all the way yet, so I'm going to work on that, but I got to get a little cleaner again. Start cleaning it off. And then I'm going to try and get this part here as well, just for strength. I'm going to try and ease up on the flame a little bit this time. Yeah, you definitely have to get it hot enough. You can't jump the gun, but once it's hot enough, look at that, it flows nice. All right, I'm gonna flip this over and do the other part now. All right, I just want to fill this in a little bit here, and then we'll do the top part. Looks pretty good. Now, it's not perfect, but I think we got enough to make this work. Let's cool this off, and we'll clean it up and see what it looks like. So it looks like this is a winner. We really sealed that off nicely. We also got it on the inside. I haven't gotten in there and cleaned out, but I got this all the way down inside here, followed that crack. I also was able to build it up a little bit here, so we're going to resurface this. And also got a bead here just for some strength, and we'll clean off this surface so the bolt sits nicely. Let me clean this up, get it smooth here and here, and I'll show you what it looks like. So it looks like we got it here. I kind of machined this down so our bolt head can fit on there nicely. We have a nice bead on this here so that it will have some strength. We have a nice bead running through where the crack was that we saw on the top and on the bottom, as well as up the side here where we saw the crack. Now if you look closely, you can see a little notch there. I could probably hit it with the torch and fill that up a little bit too, machine it down again. I'm not going to. I'm going to save this. I don't have a motor to run it on right now, but I will have one. I have another Yamaha over here we can try it on, and we can always just get a little sealer in there. I'm sure it's going to seal off fine. The key is it's not cracked anymore, so it's not going to leak through. Again, don't know for sure till you get it on a motor and try, but I call this a win. It flowed nicely. I think if I had a smaller tip, I probably would have got an even neater job than what I did with this here. This was a little bit, I didn't really care about this piece. But we're going to try this on a lower unit next. I have a Suzuki with a crack in the lower unit. It doesn't go into the gear case part, but it is cracked on the cone. So you let me know what you think. We're going to try this. I've TIG welded those before, and even that sometimes is a little tricky because you got to get the whole thing really hot before it starts to receive the metal. It's very dirty, the pitting. There's a lot of pitting in the cast aluminum. So we're going to clean it up, and we're going to try this to see if it works. Let me know what you think and how you do your aluminum repairs. So this is Keith McGowan, the Outboard Dad. Please like, subscribe, send me any comments that you have, and let me know what you're working on. Have a great day.